Hi, this is Rob. What is a SIM swap scam? How do scammers do it? And how to protect yourself against SIM swap scams. A SIM swap scam is when scammers take control of your phone. Once the scammers have control of your phone, they take control over your bank accounts. Once the scammers take control of your bank accounts, the scammers empty your bank accounts and run away with your money. So, how do scammers take control of your phone? Each cell phone has a SIM card with a unique identifier that helps your cell phone service provider, for example AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, send phone calls and text messages to the intended receiver, you. The scammers do not actually need to steal your actual phone to take control of your phone. The scammers just need to convince your cell phone company provider that they are you. Once your cell phone provider is convinced that the scammer is you, then the scammer claims to have lost the SIM card or needs to replace the SIM card due to damage. The scammer convinces your cell phone provider to activate a new SIM card on the scammer's phone, but using the same phone number, your phone number, effectively transfers your phone number and data to the scammer's phone. Thus, the SIM swap, swapping your SIM information, mainly your phone number, to the scammer's phone. So why do the scammers need to control your phone number? Because bank accounts and many social media accounts and other accounts are protected with two-factor or multi-factor authentication. So after the scammers have control of your phone number, they try to log into your bank account. The scammers already have your username and password to your bank account, usually from a data breach. The scammers enter your username and password on your bank's website, the first factor. Then your bank sends a unique code or a one-time passcode, OTP, to your phone number, the second factor. But now the scammer has control of your phone number and the unique code is sent to the scammer. The scammer enters that second factor unique code along with your password and gains access to your bank account or another account they want to enter. If the scammers enter your bank account, the scammers then transfer your money into an account that the scammers control. This is how the SIM swap scam works. The question is, how do scammers get information about you? The scammers want your full name, your date of birth, your home address, maybe the last 4 digits of your Social Security number, and of course, your phone number and your cell phone company provider. Be cautious about sharing your personal information. Don't share your personal information with anyone you don't trust and be wary of phishing attempts. Data breaches. Many different types of companies have data breaches where the hacker gains access to customer data, such as name, address, Social Security number, username, and password. So it's important not to use the same password across all your accounts, and maybe not use the same email across all your accounts. I think a lot of people have at least 2 different email accounts, but I know it's convenient to set up all your accounts using just one email, but think about using 2 different email accounts. When a company knows that they have had a data breach, they notify their customers. If you are notified by one of your companies that they have had a data breach, change your username and password for that company. And if you use the same username and password for all other accounts, change your username and password for those accounts also. Be aware of phishing attempts. Phishing is a deceptive tactic used by the scammers to trick you into revealing your username, password, credit card details, or other personal data. Here's how a phishing attempt works. The scammer sends an email, text, calls you on the phone, or sends you a social media message that appears to be from your bank, your credit card company, an online store, or even a friend or family member. They often create a sense of urgency or fear to make you act quickly without thinking. The email or message might contain a malicious link that leads to a fake website that looks identical to the real website. The scammers use logos, language, and even personal details to make their message or email seem real. Remember, no legitimate company will ever ask you for your personal information through email, text, or phone calls. Then, When you click the link to go to what you think is the real website, you are really going to the scammer's fake website. When you enter your login details on this fake site, the scammer captures your login information. Always be suspicious of unsolicited messages, even if they seem to come from a trusted source. Never click on links or open attachments in suspicious messages. I never click on any links in emails. If I receive an email from my bank or any company that I deal with, I go to the internet and directly go to that company's website. And if I need to log in, I only log in directly after going to that company's website. Never go to a company's website through a link. Here are some signs that you may be victim of a SIM swap scam. The first sign of a SIM swap attack is receiving notifications from your cell phone provider that your phone number or SIM card has been activated elsewhere. If this happens, call your cell phone provider immediately and call your bank or banks where you have deposits of money. Another sign is that you cannot send or receive texts and phone calls. Once your phone number has been activated elsewhere, the device it was previously tied to, your phone, becomes inert. If this happens, call your cell phone provider immediately using a landline and call your bank or banks where you have deposits of money. Another sign is that you are unable to use any apps on your phone. If you've suddenly been signed out of all your apps and various other accounts and can't log back in, that's a sign of some type of identity theft. If this happens, call your cell phone provider immediately and call your banks or banks where you have deposits of money. Another sign is that you get notified, possibly by email, of unusual account activity of one or more of your accounts. If you start getting emails about suspicious activity on your accounts, there might be a SIM swap hack in progress. How to prevent a SIM swap scam. Set a SIM PIN on your phone. Be sure to change your phone's default SIM PIN by manually setting a PIN or password on your SIM through your phone's settings. There are various YouTube videos on how to do this. Set up a number transfer PIN. Many cell phone providers now offer number transfer PINs as well, which come into effect when a SIM change is requested. This means if somebody tries to SIM swap you, they'll need your PIN first, no matter what other personal information they have. However, number transfer PINs differ from each cell phone provider. Some providers only offer a number transfer PIN at the moment you want to move your number to another provider, and that transfer PIN is only good for 7 days. Check with your provider on that. Set a number lock with your cell phone provider. Some cell phone providers offer a number lock to protect your cell phone number from an unauthorized move. That number can't be moved to another line or carrier unless you remove the lock. However, a number lock is not ironclad. A scammer may still be able to convince your provider that they are you and ask to remove the number lock. You may be able to set up a number lock on your cell phone provider's app on your smartphone. And last, enable multi-factor authentication, MFA, on all your important accounts like email, banks, and social media. MFA is what I talked about at the beginning of the video. MFA works by requiring additional verification information, factors. One of the most common MFA factors that people encounter are one-time passwords, OTP. OTPs are those 4 to 8-digit codes that you often receive via email or SMS or through an app. Once you receive the OTP, you enter it, and that's how you gain access to your account. Okay, that is it. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to this channel.